All right, artists, we're going to draw a line across one half of the paper. I'm going to put another line here just so you can see I have a big space and two smaller spaces. We're going to paint three different ways. So the first thing I'm going to do is get my red brush nice and wet, and I'm going to tickle my paint, and I'm going to brush my paint onto my paper side to side because I'm going to make kind of like a stripy pattern on this paper. So I'm doing some red. I'm going to fill up this whole space. We want lots of color. Clean the brush. I'm going to add some purple to that. Keep picking up more color because I want a really nice dark purple. I'm going to go all the way to the side. Fill up this whole space with color. I'm going to pause and make sure I covered every space. All right, I've covered every space. One last little thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take my brush with some wet water in it. I'm just going to drip some clean water on top of my paper. That's going to make some freckles. So I have one area. Now let's do another one over here. We're going to use different colors. Now you can use whatever colors you want, but we're going to make sure they're different. This time I'm going to paint big circles all over this paper. So I'm going to use yellow. Need a little more water. I'm going to paint different size circles of yellow. And I think I'll do some orange too, since I haven't used that color yet. We want lots of color. I'm going to pause and get some more circles on there. All right, you can see I added some green circles on top too, and I didn't fill them in. Now we're coming to our side over here. On this side, I want to do something totally different using different colors. So let's see, I'm going to start with blue. I haven't used blue yet. And this time I'm going to paint some lines. Now remember, you don't have to do the same things as me. We just want to make sure that we're pushing the paint so there's no puddles. And we're trying to cover up lots of color. We want lots of color on our paper. Keep painting those swirly blue lines. Remember, you could use whatever colors you want. You just got to make sure each section is different colors. I want a really dark blue, so I'm going to dance my brush in that paint for a really long time to get something really, really, really dark. Need a little more water. All right, second grade artist. I feel like this first grade artist, I'm sorry. I don't feel like this has enough color yet. So I think I'm going to add a little bit more, maybe with some more purple lines. I know I used purple already, but let's get a little bit more on there. I'm going to pause and do the same thing with purple, and I'll show you what it looks like. All right, artists, I have finished my three colors. They all look very different. Now it's time to put my water cup away and put my art on the drying rack and move on to drawing my self-portrait.